Yo, welcome back. So in today's video, it's going to be like a little day in the life. I think we've got a few outside lights to do, a couple extractors, and I think Nick's got to do some coring. So yeah, there's a few little things we're going to do. I'm going to try and get a haircut as well. I've not looked to see if barber's fully booked yet, but yeah, let's take you on the journey. So it's about 7:30. Just going to go to the wholesalers quickly, pick up some stuff, and then we'll go over to Nick's.
Right, I'd love to say that it was a successful journey to the wholesalers. However, I didn't really get that far. Well, I got quite far. The wholesalers are just the other side of them bridges over there. And yeah, this road here, as you can see, there's them big cobblestones. And it's not the widest of the road. You'll see now as a car comes past. So it's going down it. And then, yeah, let's just say the car on the other side of the road thought they owned the road and they were on my side. So I had to go in a little bit of a pothole, which wasn't fine. But when the pothole decided to spit me back out into one of those cobblestones, that was not fun. So yeah, that's what we're working with. Completely flat tyre. Chipped a bit, top bit of the alloy as it's popped out the pothole onto that cobblestone. And yeah, that tyre's completely kaput. So great. Nick's coming to pick us up and then I'll have to sort this out later. But yeah, so it's been an expensive day so far.
So we've been to the first job. Well, technically it was just a quote.
Well, yeah, it was sort of what can we do, but
yeah, it's extractor fan, so it's one of them. It's like, yeah, you got to try and figure out what's best to get a bit more suction and stop the backdraft. It has got one of those back vent things. What do they call them? Non-return.
Non-return flaps.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, so it's got one of them, but yeah, it's still not working the best. So yeah, we're going to try and fix that. So that's another day. But moving on to the next thing, so we are going to do the main job of today, which is outside lights, a couple extractors. What else we got? A BT9 to fit.
Yeah, with a microwave sensor, and that's about it.
Yep, so a good few hours work here. I won't show the process of all of it. I'll just probably show this is it before, this is it after, because it's a day in the life, not a how-to video. First little job, so they previously had one of these fitted. It was a triple gang for the outside light, however, they want that cut off, and we're running a new feed in for the outside light because it wasn't working. So back to a double. The switch before was actually broke, same exact one as this, just broke. So in the meanwhile, I put this on so they could actually still use it because we were here at the start of the week. Picked one of these up from the shop, so straight simple swap, isolated the fuse board just up there, and swap that over. That's that all changed. So nice BG Nexus range, I think. So got a good clonk to them. But it's two-way switching, so you might see the lights turn on and off and you might think it's in the wrong position, but it's not, so it's two-way. So depending which way the two-way switched, both of them are two-way, so that's why it might be in the wrong position. Oh my god, there's a flock of crows up there, noisy buggers. So Nick's on the outside light on this one, fancy fitting, got to all build it up. It's come with a nice heavy frame. I think it's from like some custom place around here. So yeah, that's what Nick's doing. I won't show too much because he's filming that, but yeah, outside light going on. He's already drilled up into the cavity, and then we're going off a BT. Have a nice trip there, mate. Next little job, whisker box, 10 watt flood. There was an old existing light there, like I said before, at that switch. However, they had the kitchen redone about 4 or 5 years ago, and the kitchen fitters decided to cut it off, so absolutely min. So what we're going to do is, pretty much, there's kitchen cupboards here on this back wall. Above them kitchen cupboards, we've got a ring main, so we can do one spur off it, as you're allowed. So we're spurring off, cutting into the cable above, because there's a cable 2.5 above the kitchen cupboard, so we're cutting into that, putting in a fuse spur to spur it down to 3 amp, coming out to a whisker box, and then into that 10 watt flood. Nick was busy yesterday.
Hello there.
Sorted all the van volts out.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
These are all the batteries. We've got all the 12 volt batteries in here. And I actually took that out, but I put it back in today because I've got to do the core holes.
Oh, right.
But yeah, we've got stuff organised at once and all charged up. And
Oh, that's just what I need to drill for the wall, thanks.
No, just
What I've done is measured from the floor up to here. With these fancy kitchen cupboards, you've got to think the kitchen cupboard actually ends there, then this is like a fancy lip thing. So you've got, well, that tolerance. You don't want to be drilling into the coving, so I've measured it's about 85, and then you've got to allow for the gap between there and there, so I'll add that on, and then I'll measure up the wall, and I think roughly it's not going to be far off the top of that light by eyeing it up, so I'll measure it up and then we'll drill it. So I've done some measuring out now. There's my X, so I've gone 70 across, and it was 85 up, but out here it was 92 because you've got to allow 8. There was an 8-inch gap from the floor out here to where the floor meets there. So that was 92. I think that was right. Anyway, it's going to be right. And then just for reference as well, double, triple checking. There's the extractor there, extractor grill. So you know I'm roughly in the right spot. That's just another little good tip. Just always look what's around. And the boiler flew in the end, so it's definitely in there, in line with them. So we'll drill straight through a little pilot hole and get the cable through. All right, let's drill this. I'm going for it. That should just be the first layer. Well, it's gone through. Let's go and have a look. Fingers crossed. Oh, the kitchen cupboard's not fell off the wall, so that's a good sign. Let's have a little look up there. Let's turn the unit light on. Perfect. So as you can see, I'll put my cable through that, and then I've managed to get a bit of slack, pull it out so I can do the joint, put the fuse spur in. I won't be able to screw it down there, but it's one of them. You can't get your fingers in there, no one's going to pull it off, and it's either break the kitchen apart to secure a box down, or just leave it there where no one's going to touch it. So open up the whisker box, just going to do one of the rubber knockouts on the back, so that will slide over, and then I'll do one of the stuffing glands on the bottom. Always do the bottom, never do the top, just because water will eventually get in on the top. Even they said they're waterproof, but they're not. So yeah, get this on, and then get the stuffing gland in, mount up the light, and then get some Wagos in here. Just tighten up the stuffing gland so it's nice and tight. I always take the little thread off, do it with my grips, and then put that on a little bit so I don't forget. Unbox the light. I've already drilled that. Got some red plugs, silver screws, attach this to the wall, get the cable through, get some Wagos, get some earth sleeving on it. That's the outside light all done. So 10 watt floors, stuffing gland, whisker box straight through the back. So Wagos inside, washers on the fixing of the bracket, all good. So I'll go connect up the inside. Right, so that's that done. Stuffing gland each side, and then the 1mm coming in and the 2.5. So yeah, it's a spur off the ring main. So yeah, jobs are good. And like I said before, I can't screw that back, but I'm going to push this and push it flat, like so. And that's out the way, away from everything. And like I said to the customer, worst case scenario, if they want to isolate that outside light, because it is on a sensor, if they want to isolate it, say they go on holiday, you can just get a little hop up something and just turn it off up here. Could have technically put a switch down here, but it's just another thing on show, and when you're cooking, just another thing for steam to come up and get in a switch. Right, the light should be coming on any second as we speak. Is the microphone still on? Yeah, oh, there we go, it's flickering, but that's just the camera, so job's a good one. That should turn off now. There he is. This is what Nick's been doing, so the light's up now, and then drilled in to the roof space and fed it off a sensor. So this light was, you had to build it all together on that. It was like what I showed you. So yeah, he's put a sensor on it, put it on that wall so it's out of the way, so from the front you don't really see it that much. Right, so that's just done. It's about 12 o'clock. Yeah, so we have not done the extractors as the customer and Nick suggested that they are going to fit a roof tile vent, so there's not 5 meters of, what do you call it, ducting?
Yeah, flexi ducting in there.
Yeah, all spoiled around, filling up with water. So we'll go back another day and do that, but it's just in 2 inline fan kits, isn't it?
Yeah, so we left them there so that we don't lose them or damage them or whatever, so the customer can look after them.
So yeah, it's about 12 o'clock. I've got to go fix my car now, so, well, my dad's going to come and help me, so yeah, go and get a new tyre in that. You've got to go do some stuff for family, go fix a toilet or something.
Yeah, for a little nanny pat.
You got to go.
Toilet seat's broken.
So Nick's got to go do some plumbing.
Family stuff, yeah, unfortunately.
The joys. But yeah, I might show you changing the tyre or something, I don't know, but I'll keep the camera on me.
Look at the tyre once it's off, won't it?
Yeah, I'll take you with me and I'll see what footage I get. Right, many hours later, the sun's a bit too bright. It's nice and warm actually, 20 degrees. Just been and got a haircut. Got my granddad to drop me off because my car's knackered. But right now it's not. Right. And then my dad's been out. So dad's a mechanic by trade. He has gone, took the tyre off and gone and fixed it. So he finishes early on a Friday, luckily. So this is what we're left with. Brand new tyre. They said the rim was fine. Just obviously a scuff, which I could get repaired, but it's not really the end of the world, is it? Do you know what I mean? So realistically, I've come out not too bad, just a tyre. So that was 120 quid because these are Eagle F1s And my dad said because it's rear wheel drive car as well, BMW want fairly good tyres on the back for traction. So yeah, that's been that. Bit of a day. What a day. Yeah, so I picked a good day to film really, apart from this morning. So thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Bye.